And ladies and gentlemen, we thank you for tuning in. AWF Chaos will be underway momentarily. And, alright. Check it. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. Ladies and gentlemen, here we are, and welcome to AWF Chaos, episode 91, live from Madison Square Garden. And today, ladies and gentlemen, is a match that's a long time coming. You can say that Mo Game is perhaps a bit fired up for this one. One-on-one, for the first time, he will face Triple H. And this is not the first time that Mo Game and The Game have came face-to-face in the ring. They have faced before in triple threat competition when Cameron O'Neal of Ruination was in the ring and in the mix-up between them. This, of course, very different ground, very different circumstance, you can call this, because this is completely Mo Game's ground. Triple H perhaps has no, he can he can underestimate Mo Game all he wants, but Triple H is for sure in for a challenge tonight against the most winningest champion in the AWF of 2025. He won that belt against Blitz in February, and ever since then he has been a model champion. But Triple H, in this Renegade Championship, it's eluded him for quite some time. Triple H feels this night, before the Renegade War Zone on Sunday, this is prime opportune time to take what he feels is rightfully his. And, he feels as if though he can walk all over Mo Game, that he can waltz in on any given day of the week, out-wrestle and outclass him. He knows everything that Mo Game, that everything all the young guys say about Triple H. He's well aware. His ear is everywhere, and he has had a devil's influence on the AWF roster and whoever would listen to him and his advice. Mo Game, clearly not one of these people. The demon from Greenwich, Connecticut, weighs in at 250 pounds, a grueling, very, very filthy-hearted man. And that's the lightest thing I can say about Triple H, the 15-time world champion. He is one of the first world heavyweight champions in AWF history. Took the championship off of the Beast Incarnate Lesnar, and later on had that belt taken off of him by The Undertaker. But Triple H, ever since losing the world heavyweight championship, hasn't fallen completely out of the loop. He, again, keeps his ear to the ground. He knows what goes on, and every now and then he pokes his head out like a polar bear, like a grizzly, whatever the hell you want to say it. Whatever type of bear that roams around is Triple H, primed and in the flesh. And Mo Game facing the King of Kings in one-on-one competition. This, good luck to him is all I can say. You know, this is an uphill battle if I've ever seen one. But Mo Game, he's used to these. He likes battles alike to this. If it's anyone that can handle it, it's him. And now it's game. It's Triple H, one-on-one. The bell sounds. Newton on the call for AWF Chaos tonight. The swings and misses. Triple H wraps up Mo Game. And for Mo Game, maybe the strategy is to... Well, for Triple H, these nicknames are going to slow me down. Triple H, the game for him is to slow down Mo and all his capabilities. You know, Triple H, all intents and purposes, is the older competitor of the two. Mo has the mileage, has the athleticism, he has the distance, he has the motor. And Triple H does a push-up back to his feet. A big chop, Mo Game. And here, these are the signature strikes the game is known for. But Mo, off the ropes, duck down. Pops up. Here again. Kitchen sinks it. And Mo Game, hook of the leg. Down for the one. Okay, it's back up. Oh, hello! Hello! Triple H! Curb stomps! Mo Game for the Renegade Championship! 1, 2, no! Whoa! Deep cover, deep cover! That one was... And now Mo, cradle up. Triple H very much so can win the title just right here. Not gonna happen. He stays alive. He's up. This, ladies and gentlemen, Actions Entertainment, New York City, the place to be. Just across the ways, the New York Yankees won the MLA World Series yesterday. And, well, some celebrations are in town is in place in the town tonight. But there is no celebration within this ring, not from any one of these gentlemen just yet. Triple H lining up. I thought that was going to be a middle rope, top rope pedigree. Instead, it's an avalanche snap suplex. Something I heard, Silver Viper once say about Triple H. One, you can say what you want to say about him. Say what you want. But he is going to take his beatings, and he can go the distance. And Mo Game is learning that the hard way. Triple H is in prime motion right now. Swinging the high knee, the fist, and again, down. Triple H working for that figure lock, that Ric Flair. Trying to make the Nature Boy proud. After I heard he's going through some shit in the hospital. Another push-up back to his feet. Chops. You know what Christian Cage said about that guy, right? Here. Oh, excuse me. The Game was going for a lariat, but gets returned to the mat. And Mo, he's out. While Helmsley looks proud, embraces the crowd, goes for the baseball slide and chop to the leg. And here Mo Game in the corner. Oh, 2 knees to Triple H. Clothesline, and now Mo Game is going to get his moves in. He is flying. Is he going to hit the ropes? Yes, he does. Swing, miss, Triple H. No response for the barrage. But, oh, this good a response as ever. Pedigree for the win. Triple H, Renegade Championship, practically in his hands. 1, 2, no! No and no! Still more work to be done while the Game finds himself into the corner. Kick and the stomps away. Here, oh no. Oh! Game ran right into it! Popped up! Another pedigree! That one with more kick on it! And Triple H could be your new Renegade Champion! Oh! Everyone in Madison Square, quiet. Dragon Sleeper. I don't know how, but Mo Game is fighting with all he has. And Triple H, standing tall in MSG. We know his history in this building. Will that history continue tonight? It was on this very show, this very brand, he won the World Heavyweight Championship. This afternoon, the Renegade in the game sights. No way in hell! Double stomps! Triple H going high with double stomps. And he's yet again, top turnbuckle. Triple H tried the leg drop. Perhaps an omen to his icon, his idol. But not happening in the game. Out of there, no. This is a rare sighting where Mo Game is absolutely getting outclassed in that ring. He hasn't seen a lot of his offense. I know he's seen... Oh, wait. This could be very much so enough. Triple H, up for the J Driller, no. Reverses out of the way. Clothesline. Triple H examines his handiwork. And yet again now, top turnbuckle, leg drop. Mo Game refuses to be on the other end of the leg drop. And Triple H, a Canadian destroyer on the outside. Mo. He walks over the carcass of Triple H. The 20 count in effect, but Mo Game isn't going to use any of it. Triple H, square, centered, dead, set, incoming, Jey Driller. Down, hooks the leg. 1, 2, Mo Game wins! What a phenomenal matchup here on AWF Chaos. What a show! What a show! And what a match! It's just getting started, ladies and gentlemen. Wow! What a match, as I can say. And now up next, ladies and gentlemen, on the AWF Chaos regime, it will be Deuce, the AWF Intercontinental Champion, yet again getting on out here to see some action. He is going to be facing CJ Speed of Ruination. And you know, same rules apply. If the competitor is able to get the pinfall or submission on our Intercontinental Champion, CJ Speed gets an Intercontinental Championship shot. However, Deuce is walking into this match looking over his shoulder because he knows, and he knows good and well, someone in the back perhaps has been messing with him. And what is this here now? Oh no, nothing going on yet. Nothing going on yet. It seems to be good. Production team has been messing with Deuce's matches, and someone almost got him yacked out of character and almost lost his goulash match last week on Chaos. But this is a new week, and oh, it began. It started. It started, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sure you can see it. Production. Those words aren't for me. That is being very clear with that one. Deuce can't see it, but he knows it's happening. Whoever this is, sending blatant, heartfelt, like this is schoolyard bully shit. This is the only way I can describe it as someone attempting to play hellacious mind games in our Intercontinental Champion, who, by all means, isn't a friend of mine at all, isn't someone I would sit with at a dinner table, share a cup of coffee with, but no one deserves the words on that screen being said about the Anomaly. You know, that's a professional. This is a television broadcast, and for all we know, that could be where that could be terrorists. For all we know, hijacking our airwaves, sending targeted messages to our Intercontinental Champion. And so, for those at home laughing, you're exactly why I'm concerned. I'm concerned for the health and safety, the mental health and safety of the Intercontinental Champion. Nevertheless, he faces Ruination, CJ Speed, whoever backstage that continues, or whoever from far and away, who the hell knows, plays mind games on our IC champ. Ready and set to face. You listen. And well, let's see what Ruination has in store. We know Ruination has had their shots with the Intercontinental Championship already. Sorcerer has came up short. CJ Speed has tried and failed before, and I believe this used to be CJ Speed's potential last attempt before someone else steps up to bat. They still have Cameron O'Neal. They still have Pepe. They still have TJ. They still have Undisputed. They still have The Rock. The Ruination roster runs quite deep, ladies and gentlemen. And Speed walking in with a good stride, a good pep in his step. A two-time Renegade champion who becoming an IC champ. It's not out of his range. You know, former tag team. Well, it was with alongside Ice House Jr. and Air Phoenix. Those two made a disruptive few weeks when they were a team together. But now Speed ever disruptive as ever on his lonesome. And he has all these people, all the New Yorkers behind him. You know, has a lot of family and friends here tonight that came from Jersey, that came from, you know, that were somewhere in the city, that came to come and see the young man Speed. His lineage, his family lineage, it runs deep, and a lot of greatness was expected from Speed, but he's achieving said quote unquote greatness in a way no one else has. You know, trying to run with the running with a group like Ruination. Definitely trying to set himself as a dark horse. Maybe he feels like it as though he's a dark horse, as if though he far outclasses TJ and Mamba Ant and all the rest of his family in talent. And here we go, Deuce. You know, he no love lost. He does not like that tree of so, and he gets to play bully and beat the hell out of CJ Speed. 10 minutes on the clock. If CJ Speed is able to outlast that 10 minutes, then well. Near the several right hands from Deuce, the Anomaly. AWF fans always with rude signs, you know, rude and brash signs. And listen, it's the fans. The fans, I'm sure Deuce can handle. He can handle the immaturity from the fans. But again, look, Deuce cheats more than military wives. See, that's all right, right? That's not as bad as half of the things that the production team, whoever the hell it is saying. Speed, big power slam. And again, 10 minutes is the time limit. Speed has a hell of an uphill battle to climb. Perhaps an ankle lock. No, Speed. He was gonna. Oh no, that's the stretch. Recliner. No, not happening. Oh, mean right hand and fist to CJ Speed, wrap around, float over the DDT. He is not going to be able to land it. Right hands. Speed. The knee. Deuce. Crossbody. Unable to connect. And Speed. Wrap around. Not happening. Off the ropes. You see CJ Speed definitely having the support of the fans here. While he gets the cover. I don't know if Deuce has his mind in the game or not. Last time around he was about to go and nearly got himself a DQ. He seems to be a little bit more focused in now, but CJ Speed is in form. Good form. That in modified GTS nearly got him the win. Nearly got him an IC title shot, but Speed climbs. He's high and out of the way. The Anomaly. Tried for that first 48, that code breaker, and CJ Speed, he gets out of dodge. And again, the 20 count is in effect. 20 count is in effect, and CJ Speed knows that. He is in the Madison Square crowd for some reason, having a great laugh, ladies and gentlemen. CJ Speed running further into the crowd, the Anomaly chasing after him. Here's Speed. Oh, swipe to the eyes of Deuce. The referee hardly able to see that. And now up and down, Deuce! Power bombs! The referee not doing a damn thing about it. The Anomaly. Back body drop onto the chair in concrete. CJ Speed not letting Deuce get back to the ring. He stays up. He's high. Down again. CJ Speed. These two amongst the MSG faithful. Speed, back body drop. Again, that's concrete that this kid is landing on. But the young adrenaline is enough to push him forward in for yet another powerbomb attempt. He does indeed get him over his shoulders and onto the chair. CJ Speed could get the win just like this. Running away back to the ring. MSG, and now the young man is flipping. He's wooing. We are... He wants Deuce to come back to the ring. Slowly, the Anomaly paces. Count only at 10. Oh, 15, excuse me. And now, 16. It's nearly 17. Here's Speed back in. And oh, nice takeover. But Speed still to his feet. Now the reverse Russian leg sweep. Wrap around. The rope break for the Anomaly. Newton calling this a fair match. As he should. As he always will. Gets him. And Speed now. Dragon screwed the takeover and instead Speed kicks out. Deuce. Oh! Oh! Armbar wrestles him down. This, many a men have tapped out. But CJ Speed, 5 minutes deep into this matchup nearly, still seeing life. Hoist him up again. Reverse go to sleep. And the Anomaly, reeling, kicks Speed in the face. Right hand, here incoming with a Baltimore screwdriver. Hooks the leg, down, 1. Kick out, Speed, still up. And goes for a baseball slide. Speed, a little bit of a adrenaline junkie. I've mentioned he's taken some of those damning and daring moves ever seen. And now, CJ Speed. 1, 2, nearly 3. Imagine this Speed getting this IC title shot. It would be, oh, lights go out. Oh, wow, wow, Speed is gone. Speed is gone. Uso and Jey Uso are in the ring. Much to the Anomaly surprise. And Jey Uso, what in God's name? Deuce, it seems, in a right hand, we have an answer as to who was targeting the Anomaly over the last few weeks. Jey Uso and Uso. Oh, and my goodness. You can pick, you couldn't have picked two more devious gentlemen to do it. 2 TIF superstars. TIF Undisputed Hardcore Champion Uso and Jey Uso, longest reigning Hardcore Champion from TIF, beating down on the Anomaly. Uso and Anoa'i take Deuce to Kingdom Come with that powerbomb. You know, Deuce had a lot to say. Everyone was one of the wrestlers that had a lot to say about the wrestling ability of Uso. And so to say, Anoa'i, well, I guess these gentlemen finally not letting things go unchecked. Jey Uso is beating the hell out of Deuce while Jey watched for the most part. Here they go. Here they go. No one is coming to save him. Deuce, back up, back up, back up. Here, this is a shot. He missed. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. And the oh, Jey Uso! What a hell of a splash! AWF Chaos living up to its name. Anoa'i and Uso. The beatdown continues. These two. And Uso throwing Anoa'i, well, throwing Anoa'i his food. end of days. And look at this, look at this. Jey yelling to Newton to count and nearly got to 2. Both Uso and Newton holding up the sign while Deuce runs away, cowering away here on AWF. I wouldn't say cowering, actually. This is a smart retreat. Smart retreat. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, AWF Chaos. It will be Saint versus Okada. And it's up next. It's right now. The Anomaly absolutely getting work, getting beat the hell down. And now, again, it's Okada, it's Saint, and it's 1-on-1. Chaos Championship. Okada winning this title shot quite some time ago in a house show. And we're going to see 2 of the best wrestlers in ring going at it. Here he comes. Kazuchika Okada to the ring. The potential new Chaos Champion. Could you imagine, ladies and gentlemen? And he walks in with a good, confident stride. Looking around left, right, to and fro. He feels good about himself, does he not? Having a title shot, having it going up against Saint, who he considers practically a rookie. You know Saint can, has gone around the ways. He respects Saint and where he's been and gone in his wrestling industry. But Okada, he feels like a grand master, and that the Renegade, and that the Chaos Championship is just another notch on his belt that will be added tonight, ladies and gentlemen. And when you're him, when you see the repertoire of the Rainmaker, how could you not feel the same way? Saint is absolutely the one that has to fight on Okada's ground, that has to do his best to hold his weight. One of the best strikers and technicians in the AWF. The Sparks array, they go up in the background. Will the people be able to pull Saint and give him the support needed? Listen, I like this theme song, guys. I like this theme song a lot. Saint has, he has me jamming to it every time he comes out to it. I bob and nod my head. Point is, ladies and gentlemen, 1-on-1, Saint Okada. That belt around his waist is the title, is the prize. Okada, he is no stranger to championships, and in the AWF, he has yet to get one. If he is able to claim gold today, this afternoon, on AWF Chaos, Madison Square Garden, he'd be writing himself into good history. It's still a battle to go through. If you are watching, ladies and gentlemen, please do tell me who you think will be winning this one. Either in spirit, just say it. Just say it. You don't have to comment it. Just say it out loud. Who do you think is walking out with the championship? Okada or Saint? When he's finding out, Okada getting his introduction, his love from the audience. And on the other end of things, there you see Saint with the gold that he won at End of Days. He beat Lamb for that championship, and this would be his first championship defense. It's Saint, it is Okada, it is live on AWF Chaos this afternoon. And here we go. Bell sounds, Okada and Saint. Now, the strategy for Saint, he's given up some size, but he has the agility, he has the striking, I believe. Okada, he has the veteranship. If Saint can use his young athletic ability to his advantage, this could be a historic title defense for him. If not, Okada's going to go down as the one who dethroned him on his first defense. And Saint with some big chops, and right there, out of the way, big punch, elbow, Saint, right hand, misses badly, and he follows it up with a nice chop, and a wraparound choke slam. Okada definitely feeling the effects of that one as Saint tries to grab some leverage on the legs. Not happening, but he gets something. Two! Could have won right there. Okada to his feet. Saint sends Okada off the ropes. No, but Okada stops him. Stops the momentum in his tracks. Right hand out of the way. Saint, those signature chops of his that feel like quick knives to the body. Saint tried to drop kick Okada. Unable to get the springboard into the DDT. But Okada instead, he has Saint wrapped up. And Saint dumped ringside unceremoniously by the Rainmaker. He follows Saint. And now hoisting him up in for a power bomb on the apron. Okada taking control of this matchup, ladies and gentlemen. Saint, a lot of his, get his offense definitely getting hindered, but no, is able to fight and continue on after such a hellacious move. Remember the 20 count in effect for those new viewers to AWF Chaos. One of the newer rules in Season 3. Superstars have 20 seconds outside of the ring to do their bidding. And a right hand. Okada. What a poison Rana! But a Saint kept right back up. He dares for more strikes off the ropes. German suplex. Be careful what you wish for. Saint sometimes, a fan of wrestling can be like a kid in a candy shop going up against his favorites. He can get into the heat of the moment, but his favorites, they're cold-blooded killers, and in this game, you can't take your eye off of the fastball. And Saint doesn't look like he's going to do that again. Follows up with those strikes and that uppercut. Saint, oh my goodness, every time I see a wrestler take that chop, I just feel bad for them. And Saint, unceremonious dump out as well of his own. Okada, ringside. Here comes Saint. Drop kick. Okada down. Man down, hand down, man down. And now, Okada, a right hand. And, oh! Down to two double knees. Okada kicks back up to his feet. The kip up. Scoop it up the way. Big chop. Not happening. And back into the ring. No. Saint still decides to be outside. He hangs on. Okada watching Saint. Count is at 6. Saint has ample time. Oh! Had ample time! Had ample time! Okada not letting him breathe! The devious attack of the Rainmaker! And this is nothing new. Nothing new from the man you see beaten down on Saint back into the ring. Feels like the smartest in the world at the moment. Saint off the ropes. Okada stops whatever was planned. And Saint gets out of Okada's hold. Both of these gentlemen not giving up ground. Trading even footing. Saint, might have just finally met his match though. A spiking pile driver right to the crowning dome. One, no! Saint, he's up, kicking. Okada. Rainmaker the standing moonsault. Hooks the leg. One! And still our Chaos Champion out of the way. Off the ropes. Big kick. And again. Saint. Maybe lining up and getting ready for that go to sleep with the knee. Off the ropes. This matchup, ladies and gentlemen. Here. Oh, the moonsault. Misses it. After the moonsault, he cranks up into a Widowmaker, we call that. A sharpshooter. But a sharpshooter now has Okada neutralized for the time being. He kicks on out of it. And now back up. Right hand misses. Oh, nice. Code breaker into the choke. Okada. Look at Saint go. Beautiful. Right there. He evades trouble back into the ring. Okada once. And a snap suplex. Here. AWF Chaos. Actions Wrestling Federation. This Wednesday. Live. Coming to you from Madison Square Garden. Saint and Okada for the Chaos Heavyweight Championship. Both of these gentlemen. Oh, and Saint was lining up for something. And it's Okada now with the advantage, perhaps. Okada tossing Saint off. A German suplex! Saint stumbling to his feet. Swing. The miss. Perhaps another Spanish fly was gonna be inbound. Okada with these those clotheslines from Saints. Okada stops it. Okada had no answer for a moment, but now Saint is the one laid out. A game of human chess. One simple move. You have to be continued attack. Any bit of momentum. Oh, Brain Buster! 1, 2 for the win! Any bit of momentum given up could be costly. And Okada, how do you respond after such a brain buster like that? And Saint, he's still following up his work. Saint has Okada up! Powerbombing him! Goodness! That one with more give than Okada's, just a bit more. And now, oh! The teller right on the head of his opponent. Okada, top turnbuckle. Saint is in his line of sight. Drop kick evaded. Saint has Okada up. Go to sleep! His body flopped in a way I've never seen. Okada is lifeless. Damn it, I say it again. He's lifeless. Saint. Okada, like a drunk on 125th, down! And Saint sees Okada's legs under the ropes, moves, and after the brainbuster can now capitalize. 1, 2, wow, Chief. Wow, and Okada's back up, The swing, the miss, Okada tries again with that kick, choke slam! Okada's endurance. I said Saint would have to be the one to win the endurance battle. And Okada proving his might be still 20 times more better than Saint's. Going the distance this matchup. Now, one knee, high kick, pops him. Saint allows Okada to leave the ring for a moment. He doesn't pursue. Now he does. Frog splash! Terrific, you see here. And now, oh, Saint makes Okada tap on the ringside. But what good does it do? And if I'm a knowledgeable person, it looked like Okada just tapped just a tap. That wasn't an emphatic tap out, if I have to say. That wasn't the most convincing one. Saint continues with attack. What the hell of it? Enziguri to the face. Nice pop and kick. Right hand, no. Saint out of the way. With the fist. And now... Again, these knees. Saint is one of the best strikers, and he's safe for a reason. He's proven it on full display. Okada having nearly no answer for Saint. Over his shoulders. Saint has Okada up. Wait a minute now. And an F5! F5! Off of the damn metal of the ring post. Saint wrestles Okada down now for the armbar. Okada trying to grab those ropes. He's too damn far. Can Saint tap out the Rainmaker? Going down in history. But the Rainmaker, he escapes. Head scissors to his feet. Okada. Now Okada has him up again. Oh, goodness, with that patella. The brain buster. In the corner. Okada lining up. Saint running. Knee! The Rainmaker didn't face. Down. Running knee to the chin. 1, 2 for the win! Okada nearly the Chaos Heavyweight Champion. This night, this afternoon, wherever you might be, ladies and gentlemen, electrifying right now. The right hand to the face. Slap and chop. Saint. Okada. Middle of the ring. A chop exchange, a strike exchange begins. No telling who's going to get the better of it, just like the rest of this match. It is in back and forth mayhem hell. And Okada, there's Saint. Saint, there's Okada. These two trade strikes. Saint, he's still standing though. Saint stands. Stands tall. Stands tall. Okada thrown into the corner turnbuckle. This is what Saint wanted. Before, Okada reversed it, but now it doesn't look like there's any more reversing. Saint going up to the top turnbuckle. He's going high. Standing 10 toes. Okada along with them. Power. Bomb. 1, 2, no. And a kick out. Saint can't believe it. Neither can I believe it. A kick out. A kick out after Saint just threw the biggest bombshell. A follow-it up drop kick, and oh goodness, oh no, oh no, oh no. My son is shell shocked. And now I'm out of the shell shock because Okada, I'm realizing now, Saint is throwing his best dingers, and Okada can still become the Chaos Heavyweight Champion. Saint going back to that same middle rope. DDT. DDT. Now, oh man, the kicks from Okada. To Saint, or Saint to Okada. Okada, back up. Oh no. And Okada pile driving Saint. But Chaos Champion with the kip up. Chop to Okada. Another one. And the Rainmaker, now he's looking dazed. Spanish fly for the win. 1, 2. Saint still up, and Okada going for the legs now. Here Okada, he's gonna run at Saint for the... Oh! Beautiful reversal! Beautiful! Saint sends Okada off the ropes, down. Power slam! Middle of the ring. Okada And look at Saint. Look at Saint. Stomp to the arm. Attacking. And targeting. He goes right for it. Okada. No place to go. But gets his foot to the ropes. Saint. No. Still more distance. Middle of the ring. Okada fights back. And rolls out. Goodness, Saint. I'm starting to worry. I'm deeply starting to worry. The KO! And a leg drop attempted. The Chaos Heavyweight Championship is in the balance, and it's never been more of a toss-up than it is right now. In this very moment, in MSG, Saint back into the ring, clothesline. Okada met with another one. He gets him down with the kick. Saint, he's rolling. Could this be Saint's moment? Up for the brain buster! And Okada escapes! Goodness, the Rainmaker on his, and he's like a goddamn Terminator. Okada, top turnbuckle, right hand. Here now, Okada. Oh goodness, what the hell is this? Is this a fireman's carry? Fireman's carry. Saint has had enough. He reverses for a Bulldog. Chaos Champion to his feet, wrestling Okada down. Now Okada taps. Okada taps. Saint is still your Chaos Heavyweight Champion. What a match. This, dear Lord Almighty. Dear Lord Almighty. I'm sorry, folks. I need a moment to catch my breath and sip some water because... Wow! Have you ever seen a match like that? I have. I just did. That was sickening. Chaos Champion, and still we have women's tag team action, and it's coming right up next. What the hell, man? I love this sport. And Chaos, as you can see it, is in good hands. Up next, a fatal 4-way women's tag team matchup. Ladder match. Whoever climbs the top of that ladder and wins this match will face Ash and Lil Kim next AWF Chaos for the women's tag team championships. And there you see it, fresh to death like they just stepped out of a coffin. Tamika Brown, mother of Mamba Ant, and Miss B, the owner of the Actions Wrestling Federation, walking to the company. Miss B used to be the general manager of this show, but she gave up and relinquished that over to Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. So for very moments like this, she liked when she was in a tag team competition, when she was out in competition, potentially to become the first ever tag champion. You know, her daughter was watching, her kids were watching at the time. She just got married at the time. She was always a good time in her life. But now, it could be the summer of it could be the summer of the bees, quite frankly. You know, I hear, you know, at the actual, the bug bee, the honey bee, they get active during this time of year, don't they? And well, Miss B and Tamika Brown stand tall and strong, but not as tall and strong as the woman making her way to the ring right now. An agent of Chaos, Winky, to the ring, and she is teaming up with Kyra Silva, even though last week her and Mamba Ant ended the show beating down on CM Low. This woman that you see right now running past being, disrespectful. And you're gonna bed with a woman like this? What the hell is wrong with you? Neither here nor there. It's not my business. But She ended the show giving CM Loaf a goddamn brain buster on parking lot concrete. 2 of them, actually. Now, I'm just wondering, why the hell is Kyra Silva teaming up with Winky still? Shouldn't Kyra Silva be trying to kill her? I mean, she talks all my Loafy this, my Loafy that, my Loafy this, and my Loafy that. I'm just quite frankly confused as to why. You know, maybe again, it's tag team action, but it's title belt gold. I'm confused. I'm confused. That's all, ladies and gentlemen. In this, the menacing AWF Divas champion, Kyra Silva, who, you know, when she stepped onto the scene, I was ugly-eyeing her like hell, but now, well, she looks like Satan's daughter, which is very funny, which is goddamn very funny, because I used to have dreams of Satan's daughter, and damn it, she might have looked like Kyra Silva. She might have. She might have. Be careful what you wish for, ladies and gentlemen. Silva and her cult of fans that all, you know, look, some of these people, when Silva steps into the arena, they have to be dragged out by security, and she likes that sort of attention. Now, I've asked her herself, she said she'd put those very fans on chains if she could, but in today's society, it's not morally allowed. That blood-jeweled chain on her necklace, and, well, listen, if it's anything, that tag team doesn't have an official name. They've gotten a lot of jokes. And I can, you know, I have a few of many, but I'm gonna pass it on to the next tag team. Mother and daughter, Blue Ivy, former TNA Women's Knockout Champion, who retired from 10 plus years before coming back into the Wrestling Federation ring. A lot of tongue twisters, ladies and gentlemen. You only have about a couple hours of time now. Only do one take with these lives. Blue Ivy, there with her daughter Oleona, who had some of the more hard-knocked upbringings in the AWF. Yes, she's a part of the quote-unquote royal family, but she started out on AWF Unchained, learned the wrestling ring before she started jumping into multi-man action, tag team action, and eventually, well, now here you see it, ladder match action with her mother. And here, the latest tag team to hit the scene in the AWF sphere. 2 ladies from, yes, I had dreams of Satan's daughter. Yes, it's neither here nor there. I didn't see that. But these two, these two are anything but that. Starfire and Yuna Vice. Yuna Vice from TIF a little bit ago, and Starfire as well. The Chaos brand, TIF, for a time being. Starfire and Yuna, these are 2 young ladies who are looking for opportunity, and what better opportunity than a ladder match like this. And Starfire and Vice, these 2, they have 2, you know, different dynamics, and so to say. Let's just say Starfire, the more outgoing, the more I want to throw someone through a glass type of attitude. And Univice, well, she honors the wrestling ring. Starfire, she still sees this more as a combative sport. This is, you know, UFC with different rules to Starfire. Her words, not mine. And, you know, listen, I hope that strat can potentially get a win. It's Univice, Starfire, Oleona, Blue Ivy, B and Tamika Brown. And Tamika Brown! Trying to pile drive. She does pile drive Starfire. Univice attacking her now. Winky throwing out Oleona. Action has begun. And just like the previous matchup, all hell can break loose. Ladies and gentlemen, here out of the way, the kicks. And after this matchup, ladies and gentlemen, it will be Ethan Grace and Kevin Ace one-on-one for the first time on hostile grounds. The #1 contention for the Renegade Championship, helped by Mo Game. And look at that, a senton jump out of the way of Winky's clothesline, but right into the arm and grips of Kyra Silva. Miss B into the... Oh, bye-bye Yuna Vice. She is like a toothpick compared to most women in this matchup. You know, just like Winky, you know, they're kind of in the same weight class. And look at this. Tamika Brown! Her own damn niece! But this is, you know, Oleona is someone who doesn't want handicaps. That's as non-handicapped as it can get. Bye-bye. Out of the ring. Bodies are hitting the floor. And MSG. Yuna Vice. Trying to send out Brown. Vice. Oh! Big booted onto the ladder. And now Tamika Brown walks over to Kyra Silva, who catches an elbow. Steel chair. Miss B. Looking like she's young again. Swinging that chair with exuberance. And oh my goodness. Neck breakers from Yuna Vice. Out of the ring. Yuna Vice is going to set up that ladder. Not, you know, no stranger to AWF grounds as Yuna. Having more... Oh. A pile driver nearly getting set up for Vice. But she evades trouble. Down and then several kicks. Winky evades trouble from Blue Ivy on the outside. While Kyra Silva attacking Oleona. And look at Yuna Vice. Yuna Vice! Moonsault! She missed! She looked like Kurt Angle up there! Goodness! And now Tamika Brown going to potentially capitalize. Winky! Back body drop. Kyra Silva was going to attack the boss, Miss B. But Miss B gets the advantage. Winky now with the right hands. And look at that. A clothesline. Back into the ring. And look at it. Oh my goodness. Winky is trying to choke slam Tamika Brown. And this, you know, I think Tamika Brown having a laugh with herself on top of that ladder while they go back and forth. Tamika. And look at this. Blue Ivy has up Miss B with the last ride. The senton now. All commotion in the ring. Blue Ivy picking up Miss B. Oleona power bombs Winky onto the ladder. Gets a mean right hand from Yuna Vice. Standing 10 toes. But now, and oh, back body drop, back suplex. Here. And secondly so. And for a snap suplex. Standing up now. And here. Yuna sitting. Oh my goodness. Yuna going on to get that briefcase. Several now. Man against the... Ooh. Starfire. Tamika Brown. Yuna Vice is undoing that ladder. Is undoing the briefcase. While Vice... Well, it was Vice undoing the briefcase while Starfire provided cover. But that cover lasting all but a few moments as now... Oh! Backup has come. And low blow! Starfire! Low blow on the boss! Here live now in AWF Chaos. Now Starfire trying to pick up the slack. Winky clothesline out of the ring by Yuna Vice. While Oleona trying to push the competitors off of the ladder and out of the ring goes Oleona. Out of the ring. No, and a hurricane snaps it right there. Back and forth. We're all this tit for tat action. Winky and Blue Ivy ringside. Winky evades the trouble of the steel stairs. Yuna Vice vertebreaker from Kyra Silva. And now Tamika Brown kicking the hell out of Starfire. Miss B and Oleona. Well, Oleona and Blue Ivy beating down to Miss B. Here's Winky coming up in their 6. Blue Ivy playing like a bulldozer brute. Yuna Vice getting yanked off that ladder by Kyra Silva. Brown going for the ladder. And going for the briefcase. She's up there. Brown could be the winner of this matchup. Brown getting stopped by her sister, Blue Ivy. And down goes Brown. Ivy. Oleona had Miss B up for a jackhammer. And Univice with a kendo stick. Dangerous, a kendo stick to both Silva and Brown. Kendo stick to Blue Ivy. Reverse. Starfire trying to go for the case. Power bombed. Oh, and a running knee from Miss B. Sickening running knee. Back into the ring. Well, back out of the ring. Univice throwing out the competitors. Still, trying to clear away, trying to get enough space for that ladder. Kyra Silva. No! Neck breaker to Starfire. Clothesline. Silva's out of the ring. Vice launched out of RKO! What a cutter from Oleona! The airtime on that was ridiculous! Winky in the ring alone! Vice sees this! Oleona sees this! Like she's in the Matrix, runs off of her! A drop kick, or a double axe handle, the lariat. Look at that, Univice rolls out of the way of the clothesline. All clotheslines getting evaded today, aren't they? Blue Ivy attacking now ringside on Silva. Stomping away. This matchup. Oh, and it's Univice. It's Univice. Back up top. While Oleona now. Everyone making their entry. Oh, look at this. No! Cross the nation to Tamika Brown on the ladder. Down goes Vice. Oleona's up there. RKO to Starfire. Univice trying to go climb back up. Kyra Silva sends Starfire off the ladder. The clutter in the ring looks worse than your aunt's closet. And now, several competitors ejected from the ring. Kyra Silva going to do some damage. Oh, look at this. And Miss B getting pile-driven and chopped and struck by Kyra Silva. And Miss Tamika Brown in the middle of the ring. In the ring. Univice going up to stop Brown. But Tamika Brown and Miss B are the winners of this matchup. They will face Ash and Kim next Chaos. What another match. This was back and forth like insanity. This was insane. Miss B and Brown, the winners of the day. And, well, I'm just, again, astonished by this match. Brown and B on their way to face Kim and Ash next episode. And now, up next, it's Ethan Grace versus Kevin Ace. #1 contention for the Renegade Championship. Ethan and Kevin, it's been back and forth tensions between these two for a while. Ethan Grace, for him, it's a moment to finally get out of the shadow of Kevin Ace. I sat down with Ethan Grace earlier today for an interview, and I asked him, Ethan, today is the first day you're facing Kevin Ace on hostile terms for the first time. It seems like a lot of your turn, your quote-unquote betrayal, was built around this. I asked him, is there anything you feel prior to today? Is there anything you want to say to the greater AWF world who may not fully understand Ethan Grace in the way you'd like them to know? And he says he feels nothing at all. His eyes are set on the prize. He doesn't feel anything. Nothing at all. Eyes on the prize that he has to... If he has to kill his former friend, then so be it. He cost him his match last Chaos, so he is not... Now, he's going to cost him his life. There's one thing Mo Game taught Ethan last show, and it's that the is that if you have to go for the lowest of lows to win, even if it means dropping on someone on a head with a steel chair, then so be it. Kevin, he better bring more than 50% because he's going to bring 110% or more. And that is no Steiner math. That is a warning shot to Kevin Ace. And here comes the man. Excuse me, miss, but can you please turn down the lights? Ethan Grace, Kevin Ace. This is Kevin Ace's first one-on-one match back in quite some time. Doing my due diligence to check, ladies and gentlemen, the last time that Kevin Ace featured in a one-on-one match was against Jey Uso in Hell in a Cell. And right after that, well, we know what happened. So this is an unfamiliar ground. Not wrestling a quote-unquote normal match for the first time in some time. Kevin Ace might not be on familiar terms on grounds, but it's as basic as it can get. 20 count in effect. Winner faces Mo Game for the Renegade Championship. We are here. We are live. He is going to kill to get the prize. The exact words of Ethan Grace. He is going to kill. He is going to kill. Well, we're going to see the kill. Oh, and there's a drop kick. And a right hand. Ethan and Kevin Ace. Kevin Ace has the size advantage, the height and strength advantage, while Ethan Grace is going to be maybe a little bit of a cat and mouse game. Nice, agile-like kick right to the legs. Drop kick, standing, tried the DDT. Oh! Beautiful kick to the right stomach right there. I hope Kevin Ace didn't eat anything before this matchup. And, well, catches a nice elbow. Rolls out of the way. Right hand. Ethan Grace, several stomps to Kevin. And, oh, he looked like he was walking up to him with just a bit too much confidence for my liking. Ethan has him up over his shoulders. Now drops him on his dome, back up to his feet. Standing moonsault, Kevin Ace! And now Kevin showing his cockiness. These two are as egomaniacal as it can get. Nice clothesline. Kevin Ace off the nice maneuver. And a drop kick. Ethan Grace back to his feet. Nice. Ethan Grace getting his footing. And now, no, getting hoisted up. Oh! Ethan out of the ring. Kevin Ace in hot pursuit. Again, 20 count in effect. But Ethan on the ringside area. Slamming Kevin Ace into this. Wait a minute. Ethan, what are you doing? What are you doing? He knows that this matchup isn't that type of match. Granted, the one last week wasn't either, but, you're not supposed to do that. That's the point. And there, Ethan Grace getting dragged by Kevin. Back into the ring. Ethan springs to his feet. Swing and a miss. Big kick. Almost took Kevin Ace. Almost took all his front teeth out. To the top. High. Double stomp! Hooks the leg. 1, 2. That was on the way to see Mo Game. Not happening. And now, off the ropes, Ethan was going for something, but Kevin Ace finds his way back to his feet. Hope that wasn't a damn leg drop he was going to go for. I would have been sick with my stomach if it was. Now down. Big popping kick. Now Kevin Ace in the corner. Ethan Grace. Dodge! Well, right big to the mush. Ethan back up. Oh! And a low blow to Kevin. DQ. Ethan launches Newton out and stands proud. What is wrong with this cretin? And now a word from a certain someone. God damn it. I'm only here so I don't get... I'm only here so I don't get fined. I have a match, so let's make this quick. Dear AWF World, the Renegade Warzone is on Sunday, and I want to make one thing clear. I know everyone in the back seems to not like me for one reason or another. I could care less. Okay, listen. You're listening good. Please, guys. Please, almighty. Winner of the Renegade Warzone, whoever that might be, pick Kenneth Kilgore. Pick our illustrious world heavyweight champion. Do not get between me and good old CM Loaf. Because if you do, I'm going to embarrass you, and I really don't want anyone that doesn't deserve it to get caught up in the crossfire of the emotions I will feel on that day. None of you deserve that. I am begging every one of you. I am trying to spare you. Don't pick Loaf. Sunday is my day with him. And once I beat him, come see me. If you beat Kenneth, come see me. If not, we'll get there when we get there. Listen, Loaf, you're not here tonight. You can't even cuddle next to your girlfriend because she's not at home with you tonight. She is here making money. Something you don't know because you get spoon-fed everything. You got spoon-fed by management when you first came in. You got spoon-fed by your mother. You got fed the titty too long, and you became too big of a pussy in life. And now, you sit more entitled than the very people you hate. I am going to beat you on Sunday. And when I beat you, I'm not just taking your title, I'm taking your status. I am taking everything. Everything. Jey Uso, I see you. And I cannot wait to face you one-on-one once again. You know, last time we did this dance, it was a different story. A lot can change in a year. I respect the hell out of you more than a lot in the back do. Let's keep this one between me and you and have a good one. See you soon. Welcome to my world, bitch. And well, oh, wait a minute now. And backstage, ladies and gentlemen, backstage we go to and see Roxanne Perez, Women's World Heavyweight Champion, and Angela throwing hands. And these two set to main event Renegade Warzone 3 this Sunday. The two Women's World Champions who will have their titles unified, duking it out backstage. And damn it, you know, we're never gonna be allowed back in MSG if they have it their way. I mean, this is MSG's archive. This is not our archive of things. Those are rare items. Those are antiques. And there, oh goodness, Angela, right to the dome of Perez. What in heaven's names is happening? Goodness. And now, Roxanne Perez back first, Angela on to the steel. Perez in hot pursuit after. And now, Roxanne, Angela reversing. Nice with the arm. Roxanne Perez and Angela. Oh, goodness. Perez looking like a one of the shorter individuals in this in the AWF sphere, but she is handling her own and launching her. Goodness! How is she still standing? And Angela, nice uppercut. Glassed! And ladies and gentlemen, brutal display of Angela, who, oh goodness, won the Women's World Championship at the end of days. Currently beating down on the only other one of the only other real bits of competition in town, and that is the champion of TIF Chaos, who was the champion has been for nearly over a year now. Goodness gracious. And Perez, gets the bat out of Angela's hand. Pop rocks. Pop rocks. Roxanne getting Angela back up over her shoulders. And where's she going with her now? Roxanne walking with our Women's World Champion over her shoulders. Technically, Roxanne is also our Women's World Champion. Two of our Women's World Champion carrying each other right now. Angela trying to see some life. But Rox out of trouble. Roxanne, Angela out of harm's way. Going for the chair. Reverse. Oh! And a hell of a crossface. Crossface. Roxanne Perez is choking the life out of Angela and making her tap. Women's World Champ, AWF Women's World Champion taps to the Women's World Heavyweight of TIF. Roxanne dumping Angela into the ring unceremoniously, and oh goodness. And a statement is made with a spiking DDT to Angela, leaving her unconscious. And ladies and gentlemen, we have more AWF Chaos still to go. This show, what do you make of it? Good luck making something. I can't make anything of it. I honestly can't. I honestly can't. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, it is the match I believed and thought was going to be the main event, but it's not. I've been in contact with Renegade Champion Mo Game, and he says he is not going to allow any of this diva nonsense to go on. He is calling for a triple threat match tonight against Kevin Ace and Ethan Grace. And Ricky the Dragon Steamboat has already signed off on it, and that's going to be our main event. Jey Uso, Mamba Ant, becomes the co-main of AWF Chaos. Oh, excuse me, the hiccups. And here we are. Mamba Ant making his much-awaited entrance, the newly crowned World Series champion of MLA baseball, with the New York Yankees just across the ways, and now, well, can he be potentially crowned the Undisputed Hardcore Champion tonight? There he shows his face, turns with a good confident stride and step, looks left, looks right. You know, I spoke with Mamba Ant about the fiasco last week. You know, he says he didn't hire anybody he didn't hire that photographer to take a picture of Winky during their matchup, and said that if he wanted to take a picture of Winky, he would have took it himself during the match with his camera. And, you know, he and Winky are doing something about to try and find the photographer, but he makes sure and says that he had nothing to do with the paparazzi situation last week. Believe it if you want to or not, but, you know, the way he got here, listen, I don't know. He and Winky, you can't put a word on it. You absolutely can't put a word on it. And the same can be said with that entire sphere. You know, CM Loaf, Kyra, Silva, Winky, That's the bad news crew. For some reason, Ant finds himself roped up and wrapped in with the bad news crew quite a bit. But right now, he has to face on Jey Uso. And this is not the first time these two have faced one-on-one. They have faced when Mamba Ant was TIF Strong World Heavyweight Champion around nearly a year ago. Mamba Ant was the victor of that matchup, but you know that this is an evolved Jey Uso. Jey Uso has, he's practically a new guy, a new wrestler. If you look at Uso tape from then to now, yes, some things are, some things are there, some things are the same Jey, but it's the little things that he does in the ring that has truly begun to evolve his game. And, you guys I might get booed for saying this, Jey could be a world champion on AWF grounds, and he would be a damn good world champion at that. But here now, Jey Uso stands in, and he shows both hardcore championships that he won at End of Days. Yeet is crazy. The yeets are crazy. Yeah, the crowd is yeeting. I'm ignoring that completely. There you see both championships, the Actions Hardcore Championship and the Undisputed, and the TIF Hardcore Championship. Both of these belts were held. The Actions Hardcore Championship held by the Show, and the TIF Hardcore was held by Blitz before the belts were split, were merged into one, held by Uso. And again, tonight, potentially so, Mamba Ant can become a two-time Hardcore Champion if he were to beat Uso on this day. AWF Chaos. This is... stranger things have happened in the AWF realm. And Jey, he lifts up the prize, and he lifts up the TIF belt specifically. He knows where his allegiances reside. We saw him and Jey on Hawaii pack in on Deuce earlier. And told by the Ricky the Dragon Steamboat as well that there will be a steel cage match at Renegade Warzone between Deuce and Jey and Hawaii for the AWF Intercontinental Championship. That'll be this Sunday. And right here and right now, it is Jey Uso. It is Mamba Ant. Actions Hardcore Championship is on the line. The Undisputed Hardcore Championship is on the line. TIF Hardcore Championship as well. And look at this. Mamba Ant, with the side headlock, tries to get control of this match with Uso. Key to success if you're Ant, quite frankly, Jey Uso, this isn't the same Uso that you fought last year. You are fighting a completely, revitalized guy who can fight you on your ground. He doesn't have to, let's just say he's not as limited as he once was. And Jey, getting a nice popping uppercut. What do I mean? But whoa, and a nice... Oh, looked like that was going for a Blue Thunder Bomb, and Mamba Ant getting reversed out of there. Jey Uso drop kick to the face of Ant. And now, unlike last year, it was Mamba Ant who was champion in their last matchup. Jey is the champion this time around. Little things like that play big factors into the mental game. Dragon Screw, Mamba Ant still up and back to his feet. In several ways. Nice elbows, the clothesline. Ant set to face CM Loaf this Renegade Warzone, and you saw it just not long ago. Him telling the Renegade Warzone winner, whoever it may be, oh! Crossbody out of the ring! Telling him to stay out of Dodge. Stay out of his match with CM Loaf. Pick Kenneth Kilgore. And if I know this company, I know people might take that and spit on that and pick CM Loaf because he said so. Maybe they will pick Kenneth Kilgore. I will say, oh wait, Ant is setting up. I've seen this before. Ant is setting up a concerto on Jey Uso. Oh, goodness, no. Oh, goodness, no. A concerto on Uso. Finally. Oh, okay. He moves out of the way. But not for long. And Mamba Ant oh, nice chop. Jey tossed. Now it's Ant. Steel chair in hand. The strike of one. Yet again. Jey to his feet. Mamba Ant. Nice elbows. So Jey Uso. Nice right hand. Mamba Ant. Oh. Attitude adjustment. Back up. And Ant has Uso down. Phoenix! Flash! What a jump by Ant! Defying gravity and MSG. These fans rallying on their feet while Uso grabs Ant's signed Mark Teixeira bat. That's a personal baseball bat to the man dropping Jey Uso with a back suplex. Signed by Teixeira, an MLB power hitter, and he just clocked it off of Jey Uso. And now, several of them right there. Reverses with the right with the hand. Ant has Uso over the shoulders. Again, after this matchup, ladies and gentlemen, a triple threat match is set. Mo Game pulling double duty for the Renegade Championship. And it'll be Kevin Ace, Ethan Grace, and Mo Game. One ring, one championship to end this show. And, oh, hellacious chops, elbow right there. Look at this, Jey Uso still on his feet, fighting back. Jey has Uso over the shoulders. Attitude adjustment. And back up. And getting greedy. No. Curb stomp to Uso on the steel grater. And doing backflips plus a cartwheel to celebrate his work. I don't like this guy. I really don't. RKO. He's a sucker. He sucks, okay? He's an egomaniac jackass. And Jey needs to find his way or he's going to find himself titleless. And now, slowly, Uso grabbing out the table. Ant tried to throw the stop sign. And he gets thrown. Uso throws the chair. Throws the table. Mamba Ant back into the ring. Not happening. No. And then with German suplex. Jey still rattled. He hasn't found quick sprees of offense in the likes of the ways Ant has. And wraps the ringer into the leg drop. And barely missing Jey Uso. No. Oh, goodness. Ant being maniacal. He's lining up Jey. That's the stop sign! No! Action's Hardcore Champion could be wearing a face mask next time you see him. How is he able to try and strike more? Uso hoisted up, and he's not throwing a suplex. Ant getting more than he bargained. I said that Uso had just a bit more motor, a bit more intangibles than last year. And now Uso brass knuckles to the face. An equalizer. Uso now over here, and Uso finds his way, kicking the hell out of Ant. Has a trash can out on the ringside area. Dragging Ant closer to the trash can. Metal meeting body. Metal meeting flesh. Pure flesh. Ant back up. Several elbows to the low section, to the midsection. Hoist it up. Attitude adjustment. And now Ant crawling around. Back to his feet. For a German suplex. Goodness. Released it there and Uso's head hit the ring post. Jey Uso is taking a lot of pain in this matchup, folks. Now it's Mamba Ant. Mamba Ant sets up the flaming table, his signature. In game, Uso setting up the ladder. Mamba telling Uso, you can't see me. Well, Jey plays it slow. He grabs the Mark Teixeira bat into the ring. Disarmed. Here comes Jey. Dropkick missed. Ant tossing him. Uso into the corner. Snapmare. Kick. Versus out of the way. Jey. Off the ropes into a spear. Hooks the leg. One. No. And now, kip up. Jey Uso putting out the fire. And Ant says he's going to leave with something. The fire is put out, but Uso still in some trouble. Out of the way. Jey over the shoulders. Ant. Attitude adjustment. Uso down. But to his feet. And now he looks for that Mark Teixeira baseball bat. And no, it's Newton. Newton's getting launched out of the ring. And now it's only Uso and Ant in. No one can make the pinfall or submission. And getting the Newton out of the way. I don't get this guy. Down goes Ant. Air raid crash. Newton is laid out on the ladder with no one to help him down. So it's to no surprise when Ant finds his way back up via kickout. And Uso stands in, grabbing that light tube. And right glass over the body. Here now. Newton in. Oh, and a running knee. Jey Uso going coast to coast. Uso splash. Hooks the leg. One. Kick out. The kip up. Kick to the face. Ant. As Uso over the shoulders in for a buckle bomb. Teixeira's bat now being utilized. Uso once over the head. Second time. Rolling up. Third time's a charm. Into a spear. Hooks the leg. 1, 2 for the win. Jey Uso, not enough to put away Mamba Ant. And now a weapon. Teixeira, bat in hand, out of the way, and grabs some DDT. Has him ready for an RKO. And Uso in trouble. And gonna go for it again. Instead, he opts off the ropes. Chop. Several chops and an elbow. Here, German suplex. Uso. Here, a release. Back suplex. Mamba Ant in a control in the driver's seat. Back to his feet. Uso against the turnbuckle pad and a big boot kick. Right hand. Try to get something there. Uso not having it. The clothesline misses. In for a chop. Jey Uso tosses that. The trash can back into the ring. And now it's Mamba Ant getting a spear. Down. One. Kip up. Oh, kicks up. And Ant back to his feet. Chop to Uso. Chop to the skin of Ant. Uso is actually having a shirt on. Ant doing all this combat with nearly no protection, to the skin. Several so Ant chops. Uso swing, miss, Ant stops him. Kick. Another one. Leg sweep. He'll run him around with a knee. Jey Uso STF for the Undisputed Hardcore Championship. Is Jey Uso gonna tap? Grabbing those ropes. Don't save you. Instead, Mamba Ant back to his feet. Uso chop across his head. And clothesline. Uso off the ropes. Jumps! He lands it! What? A jump! What assault! And now, Fisherman Buster. Now down steel steps, miss. Mamba Ant back to the top. Jey Uso puts him down, back to his feet. Ant catches a foot to the face as Jey Uso, cat-like Mamba Ant to the top of the turnbuckle. Curb stomps Uso. And more incoming. Ant straps the arm down. Crossface. Crossface. Down. Perhaps no life for Uso, but still finding some. Here. Goodness! Uso! Running knee! Down! One! Back up. Out of the way, no. Here. Nice Northern Lights suplex. And having Uso lined up, it could spell the end for Jey Uso in the title run we know. And now, Mamba. Nope. Jey has Ant up, over the shoulders. Fireman's carry. Unable to get the desired results. Jey Uso, Ant onto the turnbuckle, onto the ladder. Can he escape? No, 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 no. Uso splash! Onto the ladder. Jey walks away. What more could he want? And no, him with that, the damn trash can. And back in. Gets a right hand. You know, a stunner on the ropes. Jey grabs the Teixeira baseball bat. That's what he'll use instead of the trash can. And ducks the baseball bat out of the way. Picked up. Into another attitude adjustment. That time his legs hit the announce table. This match with no shortage of hardcore action. Back into the ring. Uso to his feet. Out of the way, and nice! Running with the clothesline. But oh, stop. Spear! Hooks the leg down one, Ant kicks out. And undesired results. Trash can to the back and the body. The hardcore champion rolling right now after that momentum stopping bit, and continues to follow it up with the strikes, with the punches, and kicked to the back. Try to go for it again. Instead into an air raid. Trash. 1, 2, no. And Uso breaking Mamba Ant's rib cage with all these strikes of the trash can. And another one. Over a long time, Ant has worn nearly no protective gear, so to not give his opponents a target, and that Uso splash missing, ran off of Newton, thrown off the ropes. Here, and right hand. Newton tossed out of the ring by Mamba Ant yet again. Don't know what he's planning next. The Mamba Ant throwing Jey off the ropes. Trash can! Close range! Into the RKO! And now Ant walks the trash can away. And wait a minute. And who the hell is this? Who the hell? Jey somewhere around, somewhere nearby is Jey and Mamba Ant is waiting, patiently waiting for Jey to strike. But there is no Jey. Perhaps just a distraction. Ant looking over his shoulder, stomping out Jey, yelling and demanding to know where oh! Spear! Down! 1, 2... And still, hardcore champion. Look at this. Jey Uso in celebration. What a matchup. We do indeed have more action left to go. And said action is a triple threat between Mo Game, Ethan Grace, and Kevin Ace. Congratulations to Jey Uso in one of the most damning matches I've seen. This entire night, has been full of damning action. And here it is. Bestow your eyes upon it, ladies and gentlemen. Triple threat action. Renegade Championship. It's here, and it's now. Second time we've seen this today. Ethan Grace to the ring. And, you know, Ethan, if you ask him, did that on purpose, maybe. You know, maybe knowing Mo Game, being the guy he is, you know, low-blowing Kevin Ace, helped him get this opportunity. I'll ask him later if that was the plan. But I'm just speculating, you know. Don't be surprised, but it damn sure could be something that he thought of. And Kevin Ace and Ethan Grace have the chance to claim singles championship goals at the same time. Mo Game Mo Game is up against some hell. He's already fought once, a full match against Triple H, where he already didn't look, let's just say, he didn't look the most dominant in the matchup. But, so, it's going to be Kevin Ace that's going to be the one, Mo Game is going to be the one initiating this matchup with the Dragon. I'm just intrigued as to how this is going to play out. Kevin Ace and Ethan still rather fresh. Their match didn't go any bit longer. The 1-2-3 baseball inning. And now Kevin calmly strolls to the ring. Looks like he's not perturbed by the low blow from earlier. So yeah, he's had time to recover, so to say. And now Ethan Grace standing in front of our announce table with one of the smuggest looks you can imagine on a guy's face. This is their second match tonight. Everyone in this match, this is their second match tonight. But this one will only end when someone is pinned or submitted. One and one time only. This match is set for one fall. Usually the crowd would follow one fall. But you know. Here we are. It's Mo Game, the Renegade Champion. The man with the robes. The man with the belt. The man with the swag. The man with the money. The man who wins. Who wins the most out of anyone in the AWF. His career, his debut was, at first, no one knew what would be expected of Mo Game when he stepped onto the scene. But no one could have imagined that since March 3rd of this year, he'd still be Renegade Champion. Doing the due diligence to check, ladies and gentlemen, as he gets embraced by the crowd. It has been 100. It's been 121 days, ladies and gentlemen, since Mo Game became Renegade Champion, and yes, again, will today be another day in the history books? This is Renegade Championship matchup, triple threat, Ethan Grace, Mo Game, Kevin Ace. The championship belt is held up. We are here, AWF Chaos, live, Madison Square Garden, main event of the show. It doesn't get any bigger than this. Ethan, ready. Kevin, ready. Mo Game, ready. The bell sounds. And a sling blade right to Kevin Ace. Mo Game, big boots Ethan out of the ring. And now it's Ethan ringside while Kevin Ace is down and out. Oh! Jumping DDT to Ethan Grace! Mo Game saying, how's that for unsafe? Steel steps! The ringside crew cleaned up just a bit earlier, and now they'll have just a bit more left to clean up tonight. Oh my goodness. Strapped down, Mo Game, Ethan Grace. Take it down. Shot right there. Kick. And a nice enziguri to the face. Kevin Ace from behind. Ethan Grace and Kevin Ace have the advantage because, they can pin anyone to win the championship. Mo Game at the disadvantage. He can not be involved with the scenario and still lose the longest run Renegade Championship. Now Kevin Ace with the stop sign gets disarmed. Attempted big boot. Kevin Ace, it's Mo Game getting swarmed, and Kevin Ace flies back up with a kip, and Kevin Ace stops the lariat of Mo Game into the corner. Elbow to the face. Several hands, left hands, the jabs from Mo Game. Stop sign in the hands of Grace. Over the back of Kevin Ace. And a low blow! Returning shot from earlier. Ethan. That disrupted by Mo Game. Mo gets an elbow from Kevin. Kevin gets a nice elbow. A knee in for the pile driver! Ace of spades dumps him. Oh! Make that twice in a singular night. Ethan Grace goes low. And Kevin Ace has got to be loopy. Beyond loopy. Mo Game walking over Kevin Ace. These two working together on Kevin. Now Ethan. Drop kick. Nice springboard kick to the face. Renegade Championship on the line. Again, the longest reigning Renegade Championship. Super kick to the mush. Wow. Here comes Ethan Grace. Tried the blade. It missed. Running knee. Ethan out of the ring. Mo Game hit with the ladder. Slowly now to his feet. Kevin Ace. Mo Game, agile maneuver out of the way. Kevin Ace. It's Ethan and Mo Game in the ring. They squabble up. Ethan running to the champion. Champion sends him into the corner. A ladder is in the mix up in this current match. Ethan Grace getting dumped unceremoniously to the ringside area. And before Mo Game can get any ideas, Kevin Ace is into the ring and stops him from going up the ladder. Kevin. Ladder to the face! Sickening. Kevin. Several shots. Left elbow. Here. And a goodness gracious pile driver right to Mo Game. He is out. He is out cold. And now, will Kevin Ace tap out Ethan Grace for the Renegade Championship? No. Not happening. It was damn close, I thought. Damn close. I mean, again, crazier things have happened. Kevin Ace wrapped out of the way. DDT. It's Kevin Ace. Light tube in hand, bashing Mo Game. Hooks the leg. Down. Kick out. Now. Mo Game. Going against the ropes. I have to remind those folks at home, those like cables. I think he's getting launched again. Kevin Ace into the corner. Mo try to get the right hand. Kevin has him up. Yet another pile driver. I've seen this matchup. This again on the Renegade Champion. Here's Kevin Ace. German suplex on Ethan. Ethan to his feet slowly. Ethan Grace walking along Kevin Ace. Right hand. Oh man. Into the corner. And no way. Oh goodness. Mo Game! Hardore Lion, strength of the champion! Double F5! And Ethan Grace, who's down, out, and sorrowed, ran off. Mo Game runs off his body, lines him up on the ladder, setting him up for the J Driver. Ethan Grace is down. 1, 2, no! Mo tried to take Ethan's advice from him. Tried to kill him, but it wasn't enough. And now Kevin Ace hoisted up into a torture rack. Both individuals, no one's necessarily getting targeted. Mo Game is just finding anyone seeking, and he is killing. Now it's Kevin Ace hesitating if he goes to Mo Game or not. Ethan Grace snapping to a Slim Jim. That is a Slim Jim in his hands. Down goes Game, and now Kevin Ace is getting beat with the goddamn Slim Jim. Hook of the leg Down goes for the Renegade Championship. Ethan, as surprised as I am, I was a little bit horrified there too, I know. Now back up, Ethan Grace. Tried to swing and miss with that kick. Off the ropes. Drop kick, no good. It's Ethan. Off the ropes. Nice power slam. But Mo Game to his feet. Out of the way. Whoa! What? A Uranagi! Choke slam! Rock bottom! Whoa! Ethan Grace, Kevin Ace in the middle of that ring. Back to their feet slowly. Mo Game being kept on his damn toes. Kept on his toes. Steel chair to the back. Steel chair to the head. Kevin Ace. Is he going to get some of that Jay Driller love now? He is. He is. Kevin Ace. Kevin Ace. Jay Driller. Down goes Ace. 1, 2. It's Ethan saving the day. Ethan Grace. Throwing him off the rope. Swing, miss. Swing blade. Hooks the leg down. 1, 2. Nearly got the championship. Ethan still has more fight left to give. Oh man. Stop sign. Disarming Kevin Ace. Drop kick. Now it's Mo Game with the right hand. And a low blow to Ethan. Everyone has gone low this matchup. And running drop kicks off of this guy's body in disrespectful fashion. Baseball slide, the drop kick, disarms the pin, disrupts the pin cover. Mo Game, Kevin, flapjack of hell. Ethan Grace, down. And a lock up Ethan Grace trying to stand his own ground. But instead, oh look at him, standing his own ground. Standing his own ground with the Renegade Champion. Kevin Ace, nowhere in sight. Out of the ring for the moment. Here now. Down he go. Kevin Ace back into the ring. Kevin. Again, Mo Game running off of his damn body. Don't know how long Kevin Ace can take that mentally. Severely so. Kick right there. Swing miss. Sling blade again! And up goes a nice right hand. Clothesline. And now, Mo Game. Kevin Ace to his feet. To his feet. Goodness no. Goodness no. Kevin Ace again for the second time this match! Jay Driller! Hooks the leg! 1, 2, Ethan! And here now, Ethan Grace. One right hand, Superman, swing, miss, spear! Kevin, he's right there. Ethan, to his feet, the springboard. Oh! Everyone's down. Now they're back up. Kevin Ace walks Ethan into the corner. No, it's Kevin Ace. Kevin Ace getting thrown aside by Mo Game. Ethan, super kick! Champ! Down! For the win! Ethan! Oh my, no! 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 And Ethan! Mo Game! Down. Ethan is trying to line up what his next diabolical move is. But I believe the most painful thing he could have did was right there. Instead, now, Kevin Ace gets flung into the corner. Mo Game runs off of Ethan Grace. Steel chair in the corner. Here's Ethan. No, there's Glow! Reverse! Game is gone. In the ring is only Ace and Grace. Once a connection. Now a rivalry. Middle of the ring. Down. Ethan. Whoa! But oh, here comes Mo Game playing spoiler. They are literally stomping down. Oh, and a stop sign to the back of Kevin Ace. Ethan, Tyson hands, uppercut. Mo back up, off the ropes. This time Mo is scouting that kick. Super kick out of the way. Mo Game wrapping up Ethan Grace. This tapped out Zack Sabre Jr. Can it do the same for Ethan? No. And now, Ethan Grace, Mo Game in hand. Ethan, look out Kevin Ace. Kevin Ace is behind Mo Game, running with the knee. Ethan, opportunistic time. The time is now. Ethan, shot to Kevin Ace. He launches him out of the ring. Ethan Grace has Kevin in sight. Mo back to his feet. Mo trying to cut off Ethan. He's too low. Look at him go! Falling with grace. And Mo Game joins in on the fun with her high knee that lands on the dome of Kevin Ace. Madison Square Garden getting double admission in this main event. Mo Game doesn't see Ethan behind him. German suplex. Back up. Back with a chop. All around. What a match. Ethan into the ring goes Grace and Game. Kevin over the shoulders. Kevin Ace thrown out of the ring. And Ethan chases after him. Ethan still has a V for vendetta against Kevin Ace, doing his showboating in his face. And now they exchange strikes. Super kick, double kick. Mo Game throwing a stop sign that soars over both of them. And now Kevin Ace into the grips of... Oh! Those two gentlemen work together on the same strike. Stop sign and barricade. But Mo Game to his feet. Arm dragging Ethan Grace. Here now, Ethan. Ethan. Picked up. No. Going for a... Oh! Game tried to send Grace through the flame. Through the fire. Still is. Kevin Ace is standing and watching. Deciding when to make his move. He decides the time is now. Ethan Grace, fire! Through the flame goes Grace. Ace now with the Slim Jim. Running off of his body. Disarming him. Steel steps. Mo Game disrupts, and the announce table is his playground for the moment. Ethan Grace back to his feet. Kevin Ace also on his feet, but it's Ethan Grace in Mo Game's sight. No! Oh! Cradle! DDT! Onto the announce table. A human body is not meant to lay like that. Kevin Ace is in the middle of the ring. No one to stop the pin covers. The pinfalls. Ethan down. Kevin ring. Went for the low kick. And Game tried to wrap around for the rear waist lock. Kevin doesn't allow him to do it. Kevin again. Ethan with the roll up. With the roll up. 1, 2. Mo Game is still Renegade Champion. What a match! What an afternoon! Everywhere you looked, this, goodness gracious, I am stunned and amazed, guys. This was a night. This was a night. We thank you for watching. I know I thank you guys for watching. Because you could have been anywhere in the world, but you were here with me. Mo Game defends his Renegade Championship twice in one night. And still, after 121 days, he is still the Renegade Champion. The longest Renegade Champion. And if he keeps this up, he can be the longest reigning Renegade Champion of all time. He's the longest reigning across one single run. But ladies and gentlemen, again, thank you for watching. And this was AWF Chaos.
I'm the young Mr. T with THC all through my respiratory. That's mandatory, self-explanatory. The black MacGyver wolf, pack Messiah, the rapping tire, spit rapid fire. That's a strap, no heat in these streets. That's a rap, but no rap for us. You can trust, it's a home robbery and we wrap you up. Yeah, all my homies kept guns, so I kept one. The hood had love for me like I was a stepson. Even when I'm spaced out, high as the Jetsons. Not Elroy, do not tell boy, but you do not know, cause you do not help the boy. He smelt the boy will grow, shells will blow. Have your brains out, so the hell you go. Yep, go money, go money, go over, go. Not money, go. Gotta have you, this world is so cold.
Whoa. Ladies and gentlemen, backstage, Mo Game is being chased down by Mantis. I don't understand what's going on. All I know is that Mantis is back, and he's hawking down Mo Game here to end chaos. The credits were rolling, and Mo Game back suplex concrete. We saw the match he just wrestled. Mantis, super kick. And now, the slow walk to the steel chair. Mantis, disarmed by Mo Game. Getting walked over. Angel wings being set up onto the chair. Mo Game stands tall. Thank you for watching.